I lost my lipstick. Oh, there you go. What's up? It's your girl, Lady Leo, and today I have a special guest with me. Who do we have here today?
Sophie Hayes.
What's up, Sophie Hayes?
Oh, you know.
You know what? B's not here because what? He done had a baby on this game.
Woo! But hey, big shouts out to the new Pappy. He's the Pappy.
Congrats.
Congratulations, man.
Congrats. So, how was your week?
My week was good. It was very, very busy, but it was good.
Very busy?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
A whole lot of music, a whole lot of meetings about music, a whole lot of talking about music.
Okay. Oh, we got shots. So, you know, this segment we take shots. Shout out to Zoe and her adventures. So what do you have coming up? Projects? Anything new?
Yeah, actually I do. I actually have a lot of performances coming up. Then I also have a 20B1 that's getting ready to come up February 16th.
Okay. And that's where? Here? And,
yeah, that's going to be it's sponsored by the Kink Boutique.
Kink Boutique here.
Here
okay.
42.
46.
See, I knew I was
We getting the address. This is a work in
42, 48.
Well, see, look, I knew it was 42.
42, 46 is the pink.
42, 46. He don't even know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just come to 4250 Truth.
You know what I'm saying?
And come to Smoky Face. You know, we are in this bitch. Right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So she a little. I'm gonna wake her up here in a little bit.
I'm a little new. I'm a little nervous,
See?
y'all.
She used to be hassling her and everything, so I ain't gonna give her too much slack. So you got new projects coming up. Anything this weekend happening, or are you on location anywhere in Kansas City?
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be performing at Capricorn Bash. Now, I know y'all probably like Capricorn Bash.
Okay.
It's Aquarius season. Yes, It's a rescheduled event.
Okay.
And we supposed to be going on. But I actually, if you follow me, go ahead and follow me, Sophie Hayes. I'm going to be dropping some information about that soon because they kind of hit or miss,
Right there?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's coming up this weekend or?
It's supposed to be Friday.
Friday?
Friday's the 31st. And then,
it what venue? You know the venue? Yeah, no venue. See, I always put everybody on the spot. See, she should be ready. But she, you know what? Thank you for sitting on here with me today.
I'm
be honest. Today.
I've been getting booked.
She wasn't ready.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been getting booked so much. I really don't even be remembering.
Congrats. Yes, that's what we need. Support. Up and coming artists out there. You were out there, girl. I see you doing your thing now. Now this 20V1. Yeah. See, y'all know Lady Leo don't know nothing about that. But I'm learning. I'm getting it. So tell us about that. What does it entail? What is it all about?
Man, listen, honestly, I'm not even well versed when it comes to the 20V1s, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I've seen a whole bunch of different cons where the most recent one I've seen, I think Skilla Baby was doing it. And it was just different women coming in. He would talk to them and then he would swipe left or swipe right kind of situation.
Okay.
But I know it's going to be me, Roblo, the star, and it's going to be hosted by remind me, bro, please.
RNC
things. And I definitely apologize again.
That's okay. I put her on the spot. I should be knowing this myself. So excuse me, because I ain't got it out there. But work with us. But tickets, is it tickets on sale or is it you just
It's like a sign up.
Sign up?
Yeah, it's a sign up. Anybody interested in being a part of it. It's a private event.
Event.
Definitely got to sign up for it.
So you sign up for it. Look on Smoky Face page, Smoky Face Smoke Shop page. Kink Boutique page. And also Sophie Hayes page, right? You have another, and then Roblo. She has it on her page too. So you can find it on all those platforms. Whenever we'd love you to come out and support. It sounds like it's gonna be fun. It sounds like you ready for that? You not?
I'm such an anxious person.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be honest, and they say that about us artists sometimes. I'm very kind and outgoing, but
okay.
Too many people, man. I get a little nervous.
You get a little nervous? Yeah, don't be nervous. Let Leo be there. I'll be there to make sure you don't get nervous. And keep you on the straight and narrow, right?
Yeah.
So you told me about your week. So let me tell you about my week here.
Yes.
So I didn't do much of nothing.
Okay.
Much of nothing. Good. No, I'll take that back. I was here, and we have the new game room that is out here. So we would like y'all to come and check it out. The new game room that is here. If you really want to know more about it, we'd like you to come to Smoky Face and come in and ask about it, and we'll give you all the details when you come in. It's an adult gaming center here, next door to Smoky Face and next door to Kink. I'm sorry. So I want y'all to come through, but that's what I've been doing. Yeah. Just down here trying to work that out and everything. And another shot. I like shots, girl. I like shots. You gonna drink out of So when you say you an artist, so enough about me. I'm gonna get back to you. Okay. So when you say you're an artist, so we had an article that came out, and it happened a couple of years ago. You was letting me know that this happened a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. So a rapper, a well-known rapper, out of Chicago rapper, and his lady friend did a suicide. She jumped off the bridge. Now this just resurfaced back up. It was a couple of years ago, and the rapper was 600 Breezy.
Yeah, 600 Breezy.
600 Breezy. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so the young lady was dealing with depression and things like that, mental illness. So you're in the industry. How do you feel about, it's a lot of pressure out there. It's a lot of things that mess with your health, or people around you that do, could drive you to do different things. I don't know, with this young lady, I guess she couldn't take it or something, or she just had a lot of mental things going on with her.
I believe that probably, and I don't, for one, disclaimer, I don't like speaking for people's loved ones or anything. Right. The only thing I can do is go based off of what I've seen, and what it looked like to me is that mental health is something that she already struggled with throughout her life.
Okay.
I'm sure she probably went through a lot in life. She wasn't an artist, but of course she was in the spotlight. Now, yes. I don't want to be mistaken. I believe she had her own brand and thing going on, but 600 Breezy, he was pretty popping at that time as well. Okay. So I'm sure she probably got a little bit of spotlight off of that. On top of whatever else she was doing. So I can imagine, things being hard, and mental health is a very touchy subject.
It is.
Because there is no I feel like mental health, the way I phrase it is this: when you see somebody who's in a wheelchair and maybe their legs don't work, you can easily see why they can't walk up those stairs. But when somebody has mental health issues, you can't visibly see that disability. So it's hard. It's harder to give people with mental illness that grace or that love, because it's you can't visibly see it. And a lot of us as humans, we're visual people. So I can understand why some people would be like, oh, that's not, depression isn't real. Because I know in the Black community specifically, growing up, at least in my household, you could say some shit like, oh, I'm depressed. They'd be like, well, get your ass in here and depress them dishes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not a conversation that's held in our community.
It is not.
In our household.
It is not. It is not. And we touched on this in past episodes of W.I.T.B. We have. Yeah. And we actually had a up and coming psychiatrist on here, and she touched on it a little bit on the signs, and sometimes we'll see the signs and we'll just, like you said, brush it off or things like that. But you in the industry, do you see or like you say, you can't see it, it's not faced, it's not but noticeable as you saying, but is it a tough thing to deal with? You might not have it, but dealing with the industry, the entertainment, the different people that come to you and want to get your attention, would that take a toll on you? Or how would you handle things like that as you moving forward in your career?
It's just understanding my roots and understanding my tribe, really, and just making sure that I rely on my tribe and rely on my team to, kind of help me do that. Because I think that due to social media and the way society is phrased, it's like everybody has this very selfish outlook.
Okay,
and
I can see that.
I think a lot of people kind of, if you are a good person, you probably rely more on yourself, and you use the excuse that I don't want to be hurt, or it's hard for me to trust.
So it's more of protecting yourself and not letting people in, and you just moving how you moving. See how other people move.
And I think a lot of us do that. But at the end of the day, it's not healthy, and it doesn't help you get through whatever it is you're going through. Especially if you got people if you call them, they're gonna pull up. If you call them, they're gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? When you got somebody and you got people in your life like that, it's like rely on those people, or else the burden is just gonna be yours.
Because the industry is tough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
What do you think about the industry now that you are in it and you are moving around?
I don't even think I'm in it yet. Like
because you get booked and you moving around and your name is out there, so you in it. So how are you personally handling like the people coming at you and they notice you? How are you personally handling that?
All thanks be to God. I just know that like I'm barely scratching the surface, so I can't really say like, oh, I understand what it's like to have hundreds and hundreds of people recognizing me when I go somewhere, or just getting booked. I mean, I'm getting booked, and I'm getting more attention, but I have so much work to do, so it hasn't really put that much of a toll. I can say this is my season of depression due to my little brother passing January 14th. So his death date a few weeks ago, and then his birthday is in a few weeks. So it's like...
So that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's taking on a lot.
Yeah, so like with that, it's just... I'm still finding ways to cope. I'm not a perfect human being at all. Right. I'm still trying to figure out ways to, ease the pain, because that's all I'll ever be able to do is ease it. It's not something that I'll ever be able to...
One day at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's all good. It's all good.
Prayers to you and your family.
It's all good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's a little bit. She opened up for us. See, I told you I'd get her to talk about it and get her open up a little bit. That is awesome. So, what advice would you give, like, artists that are out there and want to come to the light, or going through certain things, and you see what you're going through right now? If you have any advice, what advice would you give any artist, any entertainer out there, or anybody out there that you think personally, your opinion and your advice from what your personal effects are? Still got it.
My personal advice, and the advice that I do take, so I'm not just talking.
Okay.
Talk to God more.
Okay.
Rely on God more.
Hey, Urges. I think so. You don't know. We're going to make it, I don't know. They killed us with the door.
Back to back. But yeah, a lot of times what I learned is that like it can be really hard when you're going through something to be like, thank you, God. But when I tell you my entire perspective in life took a complete switch around trajectory, like as soon as I started being grateful for the things that you typically probably wouldn't be grateful for, like,
well, we busy. This is the Wednesday B gon' hey he missed. You know that?
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like once I sat with myself and took full accountability for all things that was going wrong in my life, even though you might have a situation you'd be like, well, if my mama would have did this, I would be here, or there's people that should have loved me and they didn't do right, and they should have did this, and da da da. Well, that person I was messing with, they wasn't no good, and they the reason why my credit bad, because I tried to help them, and They the reason I'm in this hole. It's like I fully understand that. I fully understand it, but at the end of the day, accountability says that you are responsible for everything that goes on in your life.
Yes.
Once I took full accountability for me and what I went through and what I'm going through, and I gave it all to God, and I said, you know what, God, I don't know why this is happening. It sucks that this is happening, but I trust you. Lead me, guide me. That's when things start to shift. People were removed from my life that don't deserve to be in my life. People were brought into my life that have done nothing but added value to me and my spirit and my faith and where I'm headed, So that would be my advice. Like
that would be going forward. That was okay. I like that. So when you are out here on stage and performing, what do you think about? Or if you thinking about anything, you thinking about just making everybody happy, or are you thinking about like, let me get done with this set so I can move on to the next set? What do you think about?
I'm always thinking about how I feel. I'm always thinking about like my energy. I check in with myself and just ask myself like, how is your breathing? Mm-hmm. And I listen to the air going in and out my lungs. And I listen to the footsteps and I listen to my footsteps. And sometimes I pace. It's just more of an energy thing because I feel like as long as I can like center my energy and then feel good, then the performance is going to take care of itself.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. That is nice. Very nice. So when so the mental illness and you and God and everything it's kind of tough because I have a 13-year-old. And we were talking today, and 13 is that age we crossed 13, and as you growing, so he's starting to feel himself, smell himself, and the other kids around him. So he's a little green on a lot of things, but you got kids that are more see things more and things more like that. Yeah, they're exposed to more than he is. So he's asking me a question on, Mom, how do I deal with someone coming to me, talking to me about their body, the way they feel. Girl, yes, girl, So I'm like, and I'm listening to this right before I came to set today. So it's a lot. And for him to deal with a lot for a sixth grader, and these sixth graders are very, very advanced. I mean, I'm learning that. More advanced than my first two that went through sixth grade. So he's talking to me and was like, how do I deal with, and I'm proud of him that he was able to feel comfortable coming to me on a kid coming to him, asking him questions. He don't know. He's looking at it like, I don't know. Why are you at? And this is one of his buddies. And so I'm like, okay, well, you know what? The best way I can answer this question for you, son, is that I'm glad thank you for including me and coming to me and feel comfortable talking because I have to make him feel comfortable.
That speaks volumes.
Yes. Because if I don't make him feel comfortable, then it's a secret or it's something that happened and I won't know what's happening or whatever. Somebody else out there will know and then it'll be all wrong and it'll go all bad. Yeah. So it got a lot to do with maturity. It got a lot to do with understanding. And for me, it got a lot to do with, okay, how can I address this to where I won't scare him away from ever talking to me about this again? So the reason why I bring that up and him up when we talking about mental illness is, like you said, it's not on the surface, it's in the inside to make people feel comfortable on, I'm here for you. I can listen to what you're saying. I can be the best or try to guide you the best way I can. But if you need more help, then I'm gonna hold your hand. Right. And I'm gonna go with you with your journey on helping you figure out what's happening with you, ups, down, rights, wrongs, left, right, whatever I can do for you. So in this case, he's telling me, his friend came to him and said, oh, I get a little happy, you get a little happy. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm a mama, I'm a boy mom, whatever. And so he's like, And I don't know. And what I was so proud of him on saying was, I don't know how to handle it. And I was so proud of him when he said this to me, like, okay, you feel real comfortable talking to me about this, so let's do it like this.
Not even just that, he understands how he feels.
Yeah. And most of these kids out here, they struggle or they do impulse things.
I just want to give you your flowers because that speaks on what kind of mother you are. That your child understands. Not only understands how he feels, but is willing to communicate that.
And he did, and he has a lot of sympathy. He talked to them, but like I told him, don't be afraid because I am your number one thing. And I tell all